Howdy, Simmers. The time has come for another shell challenge. That was cringy, and I'm not sorry. But yes, I do have a shell challenge for you guys today. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. What, like 3 months since the last one? So let me show you what I've done. Introducing the 3-story shell challenge. This is a teeny tiny build that you get to turn into absolutely whatever you want, whether that is a house, a gym, a restaurant, whatever you want. Good luck. As of recording this, the build is not yet on the gallery, but by the time that the video comes out, it will be. But these are the rules. They're very simple. No custom content and no building basements. I let you guys build basements on the last shell challenge, but not this time. You are allowed to use platforms, half walls, and fences. Upload your build to the gallery using hashtag koala3shell so that way I can see what you have made out of my little monstrosity. Entries are due October 2nd, but of course I'm not going to let you suffer alone, so let me show you what I did with it. So let me start out by apologizing for this. I always like to try out my own shell challenges and just see what I can do with them, and I had a time with this. It was interesting, but I actually started out by rotating the lot so that way the house was facing a different way. I don't know, I wanted all of these weird little like bump out things to kind of be in the front of the lot. I don't know. The way that I had it positioned originally just was really flat to me. So I wanted there to be a little bit more dimension, I guess, at the front of the lot, so I just rotated it, and you guys are totally allowed to do that too. So yeah, but I built a house because that is all that I know how to build. I don't do community lots whatsoever. And I actually started with the exterior, like all of the landscaping and stuff. I did all of that first, which is not something I typically do, but I think for this particular build, I just kind of wanted to get it out of the way. And truthfully, I was probably a little terrified of going onto the inside and trying to figure stuff out because this is such a weird shape. I make really awful shell challenges. Okay, I am completely aware of this. That's the point of the challenge, though, is to make it challenging, and this one is very interesting. But I had a friend who, like, several months ago, had mentioned that she wanted to do kind of a smaller shell challenge because she really likes doing those. And so I was like, you know what? Next shell challenge that I do, I'm gonna make it small. But of course, I have to also make it awful. So here we go. I had a very interesting time with window placement. I don't even know. Like, the kitchen was probably the hardest part of this entire build, honestly, just because that flat wall that I have like no windows on, I decided to make kind of the TV area. And so there really wasn't a good space for the kitchen, so it's a little weird. Just, it's fine. I figure stuff out eventually. But I went with a very dark color scheme, and I threw in a little bit of color up at the top with this kind of like, I don't even know. It's kind of a dark teal color, but also like not. It's maybe more of a turquoise. I don't even know. It's a really pretty color though. That's what I do now. And yeah, so as I say in like every build video, I am not good with landscaping. Okay, I'm just not. I don't know how to make it look good. I put a little bit more effort into this one, and there is a lot of stuff. I honestly think that this came out okay on the outside. So I'm proud of it, I guess. I don't know if proud is the word I should use, but it's tolerable compared to some of my other landscaping stuff. But with how small this build ended up being, it's only a 1-bedroom and 1-bathroom house. Like, there was just no room for a bunch of bedrooms and a bunch of bathrooms. I couldn't even fit stairs into this build, okay? Like, they could not go inside the house. So I use ladders, which means that this is not a place that you should have toddlers or infants in because they're not going to be able to get upstairs, which is where everything is. The bathroom, the bedroom, like... This is a 1-person house, so this is not actually a starter. It's like just barely above a starter. It's like 26,000, I think, according to my library thing. I don't know if that'll be the final price once I upload it to the gallery, but it's a little bit pricier than a starter, but definitely has starter home vibes just because of how small it is and how little there is in this house. But we're on the inside, and I originally was going to do one of those like really big wall-mounted TVs. And then I was like, you know what? I kind of want this to be a little cute and cozy. I'm gonna put a standing table, or a standing table, a standing TV on this little table and just stick it in the corner. And here I am messing with the wallpapers because if you saw my most recent build video where I was building a new house from our 100 baby challenge, I think I mentioned I was in a pattern mood. And so I was trying to see if I could get patterns to work in this house. Not really. No, it did not work out. So I used a little bit of shiplap as an accent wall on just that one wall. And then everything else is just plain white. So this is not the house to really experiment with when it comes to fun patterns and colors and such. So it's very plain, very simple. I think it came out kind of cute though. Yeah, but as you can see, this is a very weird kitchen layout, and curtains did not happen. So, but they should be able to access everything, including the ladder. That was really my main problem with this kitchen layout, was that I wanted to make sure they could actually get to that ladder in the corner. So I think I actually ended up rotating the ladder a little bit and putting it on the other wall. But yeah, it was a time, and I did try to make 2 chairs work for that dining table, and there was just not enough space. I wanted to move the couch over slightly to make room for that. Was not happening, so 1 dining space. Oh man, this is such a small house. I use one of the open showers in the bathroom because that is just how small it is. With that window, I really did not have a good place to put a shower that had like a tiled wall or anything, so I just went with it, and I use a little half wall to separate the toilet from the shower. And I think it worked out okay. I did add laundry into this build, which is not something I do often, but we had this really small space just kind of there on the second floor, and so I was like, you know what? Oh, you know what I just realized though? I put the laundry basket on the top floor, and I don't think your Sims can actually carry laundry down that ladder, so that may have to change. I might have to fix that before I upload this build to the gallery. So I put the laundry basket up on the top floor, but the actual washer and dryer is on the second floor, and I don't think that works. So I will have to move that laundry basket elsewhere, but it's fine. We are almost to the end of this, and we're working at the top right now. So I made this a little like kind of young adult or like teen area. That's kind of what I imagine is happening here and who's living in this space. So I put a little easel, and I wanted to try to put plants somewhere and bring in some more greenery. Just was not happening. But yeah, and I did remember to switch out the lights this time. Now they're not the most consistent. They do change on each level, but I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying to not use the saucer lights everywhere. But we're coming to the end of the video, so let's hop into game, fix some stuff, and I will show you what I did. Alright, so here we are with the finished product, and I honestly think this came out really nice. I think that it blends in really well with the surrounding area. I built this in Copperdale, so I definitely think that I did a decent job with the landscaping. I am very proud of this. But let's go ahead and head inside. Alright, so you come into this very cramped area, but over here we have the very small living room. There isn't even a coffee table in here, but that's fine. So there's that. We have the very sad dining area over here next to the living room. So I love this little like picture collage from paranormal stuff. It's one of my favorites. I just never know how to really make it work because of kind of the weird shape of it, but I did my best. And then over here you have the kitchen, which is kind of split into 2 areas. So you have the fridge and the sink over there, and then the oven and the stove are over here. And it is a functional kitchen. So there is counter space for your Sims to prepare their food. And yeah, we'll actually start out by going to the backyard here rather than going upstairs. But ooh, there's nothing really interesting back here. We have the telescope And there's a trash can over here. And then going down the stairs, you have this nice little eating area outside. So you have the grill and a little picnic table. And yeah. Then we go back through here. And we're gonna go up this way. Up the ladder. So over here is a little computer setup. So it's just a laptop. And I wanted to make sure that there were a decent amount of activities for this build because it is really small. So I wanted to make sure there was at least a lot to do. Over here we have a bookshelf. I did go ahead and move the laundry basket down to this floor, so that way you can do laundry a little bit easier. I feel like we're really high up, or these lights are just really low hanging. Out here we have a little balcony, which was actually too small for me to put anything, so it's just some place for your Sims to stand and look out at the world. That is quite the view. This is honestly like a really nice lot, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, and then we have the bathroom over here. So it's another really small space, but we have a sink, a toilet. I stuck the toilet paper roll on this half wall, and then we have robe and the open shower, which, yes, is right in front of the window with no curtain. But it's fine because it's the second floor and it's The Sims. They don't actually care. And I'm a little bit worried actually about that door, whether that's gonna open or not. But it's fine. Alright, and headed up once more. Woo! We have the bedroom. I'm going way too high up on this, but here we go. So it's nothing super fancy. We have another accent wall, just a pop of color. And I think this came together really, really nicely. So I did put a plant over here in place of the laundry basket that I had to move. But yeah, this is the whole house. And honestly, I think it came out really nice for what it is. And I can't wait to see what you guys do with it. With the build, not with my build, but you know, the actual shell. Now, I am having my sim come home because I do want to make sure that they can actually get into this bathroom since the door is right there. So let me just test this out and hope. Okay, he can. That's good. So that sink is only slightly in the way, but it's not causing problems, which is a good thing. If you would like to download this build, it's called the Tiny Teal House on the gallery, so this will be available along with the actual shell challenge for you guys. And you can find both of these builds under my gallery ID, TheSimmingKoalaa, with 2 A's at the end. It's always in the description for you guys if you ever want to download anything from my gallery. But I can't wait to see what you guys do with this build. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Just remember the basic rules: no custom content, no basements, no adding onto walls, which is not something that I actually said earlier, but it's the basic rule of shell challenges. You can't make any changes or adjustments to any of the existing walls. That's just how it is. Entries are due October 2nd, so you have exactly a month, and I will be touring these if we have enough entries. So good luck to you all, and with that I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials, links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye!